Welcome to BISD's newest facility, Roberts Elementary School. Is it beautiful? Today we were celebrating the grand opening and ribbon cutting of this beautiful school, although teachers and students have been here for a little bit. Last week we started full face-to-face, but we've been doing virtual and the teachers have been preparing, and it's a beautiful facility and everything just looks great. Let's give a big thank you to our custodial staff for making this look so great. This afternoon we have some very special guests joining us. First, our Board of Trustees. Our Vice President, Mr. Scott Shortner. Secretary, Jerry Atkins. Assistant Secretary, Joe Reinhardt. Board Member, Liz Quayer. And Board Member, Chris Dunn. We have members here today joining us from the Lake Jackson City Council. Would you please stand? On stage with us, we have County Commissioner Dude Payne. Representatives from BLK and Sterling Construction, would you please wave to us? And on stage, we have our former BISD Long Range Facilities Planning Committee Chair, Mr. Jim Martin, and his lovely wife, Shelley. And of course, we have Assistant Principal, Jennifer Slater, Principal, Jennifer Neighbors. We have a lot of Roberts staff, please wave. And we have some wonderful student representatives up here. We have Olivia Hall, 4th grader. We have Evan Hubbard, 3rd grader. Now, Evan was one of our groundbreaking students as well, so Evan's returning to help us cut this ribbon. And we also have 4th grader, Santiago Morales. Superintendent Massey, board members, distinguished guests, staff, and students, we are delighted to open this 4th school from our 2014 bond. We are very excited for Roberts Elementary and the great things that we know will be happening here. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce Superintendent Danny Massey.
Thank you. Welcome and thank you for joining us this afternoon. We are so very excited to celebrate the 4th of our 5 replacement elementary schools as part of our 2014 bond program. This project, this campus is a full year ahead of schedule. Now, can you imagine being in that old campus another year? So this is a full year ahead of schedule, which is something we're very proud of. And we're very proud that it's within budget. Actually, it's a little under budget. So I'd like to take this time to especially thank our Board of Trustees. Without their dedication and commitment, this school would not be possible. I'd also like to thank our Lake Jackson Mayor, Bob Simple, City Manager Modesto Mundo, and Bill Yenny, and the City of Lake Jackson staff for all of your great efforts and your partnership to make this new campus possible. Also, thank you to our Director of Planning and Construction, Alex Renee, Taylor Seguin, our Chief Operations, Monty Berger, and our Chief Financial Officer, Rebecca Kelly, our team with BLK Architects and Sterling Construction. You all have done a wonderful job with this building and this beautiful new campus. Less than 2 years ago, we stood right near probably where I'm standing now at a playground slab to break ground for the new school. Robert staff, thank you for improvising and all that you did during the construction of the new school. Roberts is one of the top elementary schools in the entire state, as evidenced by an A rating and earning 5 out of 5 academic distinctions from the Texas Education Agency. We know that teachers are the heart of the campus and what truly makes this a great school. Students that attend here learn at high levels and are loved and cared for. Roberts staff, thank you for making Roberts such a special place, and thank you especially for your efforts with ensuring our students are learning and cared for during these most recent circumstances of dealing with the COVID pandemic. We know that for the since March, you guys have been just unbelievable, the things that you've done to ensure that our students are learning. So thank you, thank you, thank you. We now have a school that matches your passion for our students. So thank you, Robert staff. The original Roberts Elementary was planned in the 1950s by then Board of Trustees and administrative staff with the support of the Brazosport community. The school officially opened its doors March 27, 1961. So that was the same school we were in last year. That was built in 1961. That's older than me. Mrs. Evelyn Williams was the principal, and the campus enrolled 262 students as they moved into the new building at 110 South Cedar Street. And we are grateful that today the Brazosport area and the Lake Jackson community continue to put education of our students at the forefront and sees the need to provide them with facilities that are better constructed for our students and staff safety and security, as well as being more conducive to meeting the needs of our students. This beautiful new campus is a state-of-the-art facility that serves kindergarten through 4th grade, designed to meet the varied learning styles of all students. Organized around a centrally located media center, this design provides extensive natural light, utilizes collaboration spaces, a wet lab, and a stream lab to help stimulate student creativity and critical thinking skills. As you've learned over the last couple of weeks, classrooms are much more flexible and better able to differentiate student instruction. Outdoor learning and play areas are located near each wing of the building. This is our second campus to have a second story, and I have to tell you, the views from the second story are the best views of the entire campus. No longer does Roberts have a Kappa gymatorium. Our Roberts Rockets now have a new and well-designed gymnasium, which we're sitting here, and a cafeteria, which can be opened up as it is now to a large space, and actually to meet our COVID needs to social distance during lunch. So I guess it is still kind of a Kappa gym. But it's it's an enlarged space for our students to have concerts, plays, and student activities and PE without concerns of impacting the lunchroom. The new Roberts is designed with traffic flow taken into account and has long stacking lanes to get the cars off the neighborhood streets. Now the current and future Rockets will blast through these new halls, ready to reach great heights. Their successes and achievements, along with the dedication and commitment of you teachers, will make their mark on our community and the world. We're truly fortunate to live in a community that values education and prioritizes students and teachers. This is a great day for Roberts Elementary, the City of Lake Jackson, and Brazosport ISD. Thank you all for making this day possible.